Hi, welcome. Here's your writing lesson for today. This is writing lesson 8.4. Today, we will review the story we read yesterday. Or the focal text. Yesterday, the story we read was what? From seed to plant. And they were telling us the process of plants growing, right? How they start off as the seeds, and then how they grow into a plant, and then how they make seeds. And then the seed goes back into being a plant, and it's like a cycle. It just keeps going on and on and on, correct? Correct, yes. So the story we read yesterday was a informational text. It was a story that gave us information on how plants grow. So what are the parts of an informational text? What are the parts of a story that is teaching you or telling you something? It needs an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. It needs what? So an informational text has an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. The introduction tells the main idea of what the story will be about. So from plants to seeds, it told us that the main idea is seeds and how seeds grow. The body, or the middle part of the story, it gave me details, examples, steps, and reasons. Told me how each seed looks differently, how each seed is moved from place to place differently, and how each plant is cared for differently. The conclusion, or the end, retells the main idea by saying plants grow this way and then make seeds this way, and then the seeds go off this way, and it goes on and on and on. So informational texts are used to describe something, to tell things in time or step order, to compare and contrast two things, or to show a problem and a solution. From seed to plant was which way did we use this story? Who wants to raise their hand and tell me? Which way did we use the story? The story from seed to plant. Amaria? It's not a hard question. Which one was it? Was it describing something?
Yes.
No, not really. Was it to tell things in time, step, or order?
Yes.
Yes, it was telling me how the plant grows in order, how it starts from a seed and it goes onto a plant, and then the plant makes a seed, and the seed becomes a plant again, so on and so forth. Okay, let's move on to where it says linking words. Today, linking words are words that show order. So it says, first, I will eat pancakes. After breakfast, I will go to the park. Those are the words that I always tell you. When you find in a story, you know the story is written in what order? Chronological order. I like the park because it has big slides. Plus, there are swings. Finally, I am tired. I will go home. All right, linking words. You're going to write down these linking words on your in your writing notebook on this page where it says word bank. Add words with that signal time order. It's 8.3 on the bottom. If you need some time to find that and take it out, you can go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, now that you have this paper, we are going to write down these linking words on that paper. You're going to write down to show, okay? And then you're going to make a list. You're going to write order, time, relationships, more info, and conclusion. It's like a T-chart. You're going to make a T-chart. You're going to write to show, and then you're going to write examples. You know, a line here, and then a line here. You're going to write order. Next to order, you're going to write first, second, next, last. Time, while, now, before, and after. Relationships, because, so, since. More information, in fact, besides, for example, or in addition to, and then conclusion. Finally, in conclusion, or to sum it up. Yes, we are writing these down. These are very important linking words. These are words that will help you put your ideas together in a way that they would make sense. These are ways to help you put your words in order, in chronological order, to where it makes more sense for the reader. Okay? So I want you to copy down just the bottom part right here of this reading graphic organizer. You're going to copy it down in your on your writing notebook right here. In your writing packet. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't want you to write it in the writing packet. I want you to write it in your writing notebook. I think it's more important to have it in your writing notebook because this way in the future when we go back to linking words or making your story make more sense, then you can always go back to it. Because at the end of each unit, I let you guys take these packets home and they're going to be gone. Well, what's the good of that? You need this. This is your notes. This is going to help you become a better writer. So I think it would be a much better idea if we copied this down in our writing notebook. So find the next blank page of your writing notebook and go ahead and copy this down. You can pause the video now. Okay, now after writing this down and talking about the linking words and how we can use these words, now it's time for you to use these words. So what you're going to do next is in your writing packet where it says word bank, just like this, you're going to split this paper up by drawing lines, just like I am, into 6 parts. These are called frames. We're going to be drawing frames here, okay? Just like this. If you need a ruler to make sure your lines are straight, you can use a ruler as well. What we're going to do in our writing notebook is we are going to write steps on how to complete a certain activity. So you're going to write steps on how to complete something. So here I have 6 frames or 6 parts. So you're going to write 6 parts on how to complete an activity. So for example, you can write how to anything. Just basically, you know how there's those how-to videos? Well, you're writing a how-to paper. Well, it's not all words. I'll show you. I'm going to do how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay? I'm going to write step 1, 2, 3, and there may be more than 6 steps, but I'm just going to try to sum it up into 6 steps. Oh, sum it up. That's one of the conclusion words. That means in the end or putting it together. I'm going to try to make it 6. So, who can raise their hand and tell me what is the first step of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Thank you for raising your hand, guys. Dominic. Okay, what kinds of bread, Dominic? Sliced bread. So I'm going to grab, how many slices of sliced bread do you need? 2. So I'm going to draw a picture of 2 sliced breads, and then I'm going to write the directions. What is the linking word I'm going to use to show the order of the first step? Leia? First. So here you're going to write first and then grab blah, 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 whatever you're doing. Again, you are not copying down mine. You better not be drawing sliced bread sandwiches. You are coming up with your own. Okay? So I'm going to say first, and then I'm going to keep going. First, I grab 2 pieces of sliced bread. Why not? Oh, it's okay. Well, good, for the better, because I don't want you to copy it down. I just have a picture of 2 sliced sandwiches, and it says first. I'm not going to write the whole thing. I'm just showing you. And then the next step, what's my next step? Who can raise their hand and tell me what's the next step of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Christian? Next what? Okay, but I don't have the peanut butter or jelly yet. So what do I have to do before that? Dominic? Okay, next, get the peanut butter and the jelly, and what else would you need as well? Butter? Butter? We don't put butter on our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean, okay. What else would you get? How are you going to spread it, guys? Good. You're going to need a knife or a spoon. So on the second step, I'm going to draw 2 jars, and one says jelly and one says peanut butter. Okay? And then I'm going to write next. And I'm going to write what happens next. Please make sure you are using linking words to show the steps of how to complete this thing. You have to use the linking words you just wrote down that were right here. These linking words. You have to use them. I just used first and next. Now I'm going to use while. Let me show you how I'm going to use while. At step 3, I'm going to say, while I spread the jelly on the bread, I will clean as I go. So if I get any jelly on the counter, then I'm going to make sure I wipe it down before I do the next step. Okay? Step 3. First step, I grab 2 pieces of sliced bread. Step 2, I get peanut butter and jelly and a butter knife or a spoon. Step 3 is what? Scoop out the peanut butter and spread it on which bread?
The 2 pieces of bread. You
put peanut butter on both pieces of bread?
Yeah. No. You put them on.
Oh, okay. You put peanut butter on one slice of bread, and then what? And then jelly on the other slice of bread. Okay, then what's my, class? What's my 4th step? I already have peanut butter and jelly on both slices. Now what? How do I put it together? Do I smash it into a ball?
No! Put it on top of each other.
Good job. You have to be specific. You have to act like I come from planet Mars and I don't understand how to make a proper peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, put them together. How? Put one on top of each other. Now, do I put them on top of each other with the jelly facing up or the peanut butter facing up? No. How are you going to eat it? You're going to get your hands all sticky. So who can fix the way you do that? Leia? Flip what over?
Flip the 2 pieces of bread over.
But how do we say that? I don't understand. Who can raise their hand and tell me, how do we say that? How do we say that we're going to put both pieces of sliced bread on top of each other in the right direction? How do I say that? How do I know what is the right direction? Haney? Huh? Some? No? Bernaya?
So you face it where the jelly is facing down and where the peanut butter is facing down and the jelly facing up.
Very good. So maybe the next step would be to put the peanut butter and the jelly slice of bread together facing what way? Facing in. So they're both facing in. So the peanut butter and jelly are facing in. They're touching each other. They're not facing out where the dry sides are touching each other. They're facing in. Maybe that's one way we could say it. If you think about it really hard, you may find another way to say it too. Okay? And then the 5th step would be, and this is optional, I guess, but I like to always cut my sandwiches. So for me, I would put my 5th step would be to cut my sandwich in half, and my 6th step in my conclusion, I'm going to use one of my conclusion words, and then I'm going to say, finally, I can eat my sandwich. That's the 6th step. Okay? Or you can say, in conclusion, I can eat my sandwich. Or to sum it up, it's now time to eat the sandwich. So you're going to use one of those conclusion words on the 6th step. You know, I like this peanut butter and jelly one, so I'm going to change my mind. If you want to do peanut butter and jelly as well, you may. If you want to do how to do something in a certain order, something else that's not making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you can do that as well. If you want to change it up a bit and say a turkey sandwich or a tomato sandwich or whatever kind of sandwich, you can do that as well. It doesn't have to be a sandwich. It can be how to make a sandcastle or how to, I don't know what, whatever you want. But it's the order of events of any activity, okay? You're going to do that here, and you take a picture of it and turn it into me. I'm sorry for the longer video than usual, but this is a really deep down critical thinking lesson I want you to think about, okay? All right, have fun learning. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.